scientifically, like this movie was like made at the bottom of the ocean, right? Like scientifically, her skin couldn't be black. There'd be no sunlight. She couldn't get any melanin. There'd be no way. There'd be no. Hey, dude, there's talking fish in this movie,
and they can sing.
There's a Jamaican crab in the other one. We're going to talk about science? You want to talk about science in a Disney movie? Oh, congratulations. You have never felt the touch of a woman. I guarantee it.
Yes! A mermaid!
This hook hurts!
Oh, now give me my 3 wishes!
The hell are you talking about? There's a hook in my face!
You mean mermaids don't grant wishes?
That's genies, you ass!
Oh, man. I've wasted the last 20 years of my life!
No.
I'm at 10 seconds.
Man, I thought you had it.
I thought it was another delayed one, but I'm like,
I did too, because I was like
10 seconds.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna let down. I know.
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
I'm the one who has to press it 5 times before I get it.
Right.
No, you're perfectly fine. You know what? I'm actually. You know what? Give yourself a hand clap. Give yourself some praise. Yeah. You know what? Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you guys.
Welcome. To the China Club. No, welcome to another episode of the itchiest of sweaters.
Itchy.
We are your humble servants once again, Jim Hall and Carl Bismarck.
Yes, sir.
And just welcome. Hopefully, you have already. If you haven't done it already, then please share the podcast. Let everybody know you love it, and then also follow/subscribe whichever platform you're on. And go ahead and rate it, too. Give us some stars.
Tell the old people.
The old people?
Tell the old people.
To do what?
To like and subscribe.
Oh.
That's what we need our fans to do.
Oh, right. Well, I was telling people in general.
The old people need to help us out.
Oh, true. That's true.
Because what are they doing in their retirement homes?
Yeah.
But just staring out the window going, what should I do today? I can't go anywhere.
I did forget that our target audience is a bunch of geriatrics.
Bunch of geriatrics.
So really
unfollow.
If you're under the age of 50,
you
unfollow.
Suck.
Yeah, like we don't want you here. This is for the cool crowd.
That might leave like 2 people.
I know, right? But yeah, how you doing, Kyle?
Man, how about this weather?
How about this weather, man? It's beautiful.
I feel, man, I came in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops, and I didn't sweat one time.
Absolutely.
I had the windows down in the truck on my way over here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it feels good out there.
I would have my windows up, but sounds
and stuff.
Yeah, there'll be traffic and kids.
You know, I'm thinking one of these days we need to go do
an outdoor podcast.
Outdoor podcast. You know where? The 360 overlook.
Ooh,
that would be cool.
That'd be interesting.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be really dope.
Like.
You want to go?
There would be no echo.
Yeah. You want to go interview people at Zilker?
I don't even care about those people. I just want to do it there. Hey, what's your name?
That's just another idea. Tony.
Fuck you, Tony. I built this fire. I put your mom next to it. I love that. Okay. Let's get into this deep topic today because
okay.
You got me in a little bit of a fight yesterday over this one. So
yep. I'm going to ask you a couple of yes or no questions.
Okay. Give me. Hold on.
All right. These are all just yes or no questions. Have you ever drunk your favorite beverage outside on a beautiful day?
Yeah.
Have you ever told someone that you love them and they told you back?
Yeah.
Have you ever just wanted something so bad, you bought it, it's in your hands, and it's just as good, if not better, than you thought it would be?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever gone for just a nice walk outside?
Yeah.
Have you ever hugged someone, told them how you feel, and they reciprocated those feelings?
Of course.
Cool. Because those are all great things you can do with your life that do not involve criticizing a black mermaid.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Those are all things you could do with your time.
Bro, I don't get it.
Than getting mad about a fake fish.
It's stupid. Like, oh, well, her skin color changed. Like,
yeah.
If you care about the movie, just fucking watch the movie. If you guys don't know, it was announced, a month or so ago?
It was actually announced a year ago.
Okay, so a year ago. And it seems like now it's just catching wind that Ariel from The Little Mermaid is not going to be white anymore.
Yep. Shocker.
Oh, well.
Take them all to jail.
So now people are up in arms about it. Like, nothing about the story has literally changed that we know of.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that her skin color is different. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it's a good movie.
Yeah. And this is made from like, dude, this story is made from a bunch of dudes, a bunch of like producers and writers who were coked out of their mind.
Oh, you're talking about the original.
No, I'm talking about The Little Mermaid. The original is a Danish story.
Oh, really?
It's like a Danish folktale.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So a bunch of dudes, a bunch of writers and producers who like probably just got their first job working for Disney. They took a hit, they took a bump off of a stripper's butt. They went, oh, dude, check this out. Tell you what, I just read this freaking crazy story, bro. What if we like made a movie? Like, what if we wrote a movie, right? Like a movie, dude. You know, like a movie, and like there's like a talking like redheaded merfish, bro. And then the dude was like, that's crazy, dude. That's freaking crazy. Like, what are you talking about, man? I'm talking about like mermaids, dude. Like, I just read this Danish folktale, bro. And I'm saying, like, what if we take it to Disney and we make this movie out of it? It's like, oh yeah. You like want to make it how do we make it for kids though, bro? How do we make it for kids? Oh, it's like, dude, it's gonna be colorful. It's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be songs for no reason.
Let them sing.
There's gonna be a Jamaican lobster for no reason, and we're just gonna like, it's just gonna be funny, you know? It's like, okay, cool. Like, what's our so who's our villain? Who's our protagonist, dude? Who's our protagonist? Oh, dude, I'm thinking like a 400-pound octopus, she's just pure evil, bro. She's pure evil. It's like, oh wow, and she's trying to kill the mermaid, right? She's like trying to like gut her like a fish, like the fish that she is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, dude, this is a kids movie. Oh, you're right. So she's like what's she trying to do? Oh, she's trying to steal her laugh.
I gotta stop you
So
there.
this is what we're criticizing.
I gotta stop you there. Every time we do somebody making fun of somebody either drunk or on drugs,
It's the same voice.
you do it so well. Just let me give you one of these. Just Academy Award winning.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I love it.
So it's like, why are we criticizing something that is not only is it not real, it's a Disney movie. There's nothing about this movie that should trigger anger. So you know what happened, my little spat yesterday that I had. Yeah.
I got into an argument with someone over this because you had said something and I read it out loud.
Yeah.
And she said, oh my God, yeah, they're doing it so they can be politically correct. And they want to target this audience or whatever. And I told her, I said, look, what does it matter? I don't give one crap. I probably am not going to watch it anyways.
Yeah.
To be completely honest.
Right.
Disney movies, unless it's like Marvel or something, I don't really care anymore.
For sure.
Or Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's awesome.
It's always a good show.
But I mean, what does it matter? And she goes, well, don't fix something that's not broken. And it's like, who said it was broken in the first place?
Yeah. The movie's not even out.
And
we don't know if it's broken.
And we don't know. You don't know if it's the same story or anything.
Right.
I mean, we don't. It might suck because the storyline sucks. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I said nothing in that first movie said that Ariel had to be white.
Yeah.
She just was. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she just was.
Okay.
It was a movie made a long time ago. Most of the characters were going to be white.
Exactly. And we grew up with it. We all loved it. It was a good movie.
Plus, it was Danish. Yeah. So I guess it was supplied that... I mean, it was implied, if we're talking about a mermaid, her skin's probably translucent.
Are you saying there's no black Danish people?
No, I'm saying that Danish written, like, what was this, like the 1600s this book was written? It's probably... It was probably implied.
Are you saying the only black people are the Jamaican crabs?
Yes.
You jerk.
Yeah. And I'm sure there wasn't a Jamaican crab written in that book. I'm sure Disney took extreme artistic liberty with that
one. I told her, I was like, who knows? Maybe all the white girls that they, I don't know why I put that in quotes.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes, I guess.
Yeah.
I told her maybe all the white girls that read the script were just horrible. Like, it's just awful.
Yeah.
Maybe they were. Who cares? Disney's going to do what Disney's going to do. Also because Disney owns everybody.
Yes.
They can do whatever the hell they want.
Absolutely.
So
it's
what does
their
it matter?
character.
It's literally their character.
Yeah.
Nobody else's.
Yeah.
So they can do whatever the hell they want with it. It doesn't matter. It's just a movie.
Yeah.
And like Derek said, all those things in the beginning of this podcast that I said, yes, I have done, you can literally do those.
You can go do those things.
The movie will be out, and you won't have to worry about it.
Yep.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Just take a walk outside.
Go take a Midol. Shove it in your butthole. I don't know.
Take a Zanny. Go to Zanny Island.
The problem
It just doze off, bro.
Now I'm getting all worked up about it, and it's not even that big a deal.
Well, here's the
It's
thing
so
about the
dumb.
whole politically correct woke thing. There's nothing politically correct about a black girl doing her job. That's not political
all.
correctness. That's just she was hired to do it.
That's who they thought was good. And
she-
apparently you said she's a really good singer.
Yes, she's gonna nail the singing parts.
Good.
I
Good for her.
guarantee it. Yes, because I listen to her music. She's in a group, and she can sing,
Yeah.
so she can
And-
definitely sing.
And you know what? Maybe that's what it was. All the girls that came around, oh, you all suck at singing. Hey, this girl's here. She's got her own group.
Yeah,
She sounds amazing.
Yep.
Maybe that's why she got it.
maybe so. And I'm
I-
sure
I don't-
I'm sure her torso is good enough to act in a fish movie.
Look at the half of me.
Right.
Now her with red hair, though, I'm not sure. Because I saw a picture of her.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want her to have red hair.
Yeah. It's just like Disney doesn't care.
Now.
Disney doesn't care about you.
No.
Disney doesn't care about me.
Nope.
Disney doesn't care about gay people. They don't care about trans people. They don't even care about some of the higher ups in their own level. They're like the only color they care about is green.
Green, exactly.
This movie is to be made for money.
For money.
This is for profit.
Yes.
They do not care about anybody's plight.
Nope.
They don't care about the destiny of a black fish. They care about making money. They're making all of their live action movies over and over again to make money. This is so you can buy a ticket and put money in their pocket. And congratulations to everybody complaining about it, because now you're giving them free publicity.
Exactly.
You're giving them all the marketing they could ever pay for.
Yeah.
So it's like every time you complain about the fact that Ariel is a new race, that's 10 tickets sold. Every time you complain about the fact that she's black, now a family is going to bring their black kids, that's 10 tickets sold.
Yeah.
So congratulations. You just made this movie sell out first week.
Yeah. And I mean, all the subscribers we have, you just gave them, they're going to talk about it, and then their friends are going to talk about it.
Exactly.
And then their friends are going to talk about it, and their friends and their friends and their friends
Exactly.
and their friends.
And
So
again,
you literally just did them a favor by arguing with me about it.
Yeah.
So good for you.
this was announced a year ago, if not over a year ago. We knew this.
Yeah.
Or we at least knew it was a possibility. It's not a big deal. And you got people making Facebook posts and YouTube videos like, scientifically, like this movie was like made at the bottom of the ocean, right? Like scientifically, her skin couldn't be black. There'd be no sunlight. She couldn't get any melanin. There'd be no way. There'd be no. Hey, dude, there's talking fish in this movie,
And they can sing.
and they can sing. There's a Jamaican crab in the other one. We're going to talk about science? You want to talk about science in a Disney movie? Oh, congratulations. You have never felt the touch of a woman. I guarantee it. You're going to wake up and go to work the next day and nothing will change.
I don't know. Go to the next subject, please. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, now we're going to talk about a black woman playing a flute.
Oh, shit. Goddamn flute. Okay. You sent me this yesterday along the same time we were talking about
Ariel.
the whole Ariel.
Ariel.
It's not Ariel.
I keep saying Ariel. I don't
She's
know
not
why.
fancy.
I think I'm thinking about a friend back in Indiana.
Ooh, thinking.
It's thinking politically correct.
I don't know. I was trying to be like thinking love.
Oh,
but,
no.
Yeah, you texted me that Lizzo played a flute. Cool. What does that have to do with anything? I don't care.
Once again,
another thing that literally I
Just
didn't need to know.
Another thing that white people lost their mind about.
Okay, so you said she played some diamond encrusted
James
flute,
Madison's flute.
and you told me Andrew Jackson is what you told me. Okay,
Yeah.
So it was another
But it
president.
was James Madison.
He's another president, right?
I think so.
But, okay, so what happened? Because I don't know the story.
Okay, so there's a diamond encrusted flute that the French gave to James Madison. It's this super expensive, most decadent piece of, or at least one of the most decadent, precious pieces of, what's it called? Instruments.
Okay.
To,
In American history or
yeah,
something like that?
and it was given him as like a gift.
Okay.
So the Library of Congress, like these people are like the best of the best when it comes to our archiving.
Okay.
These archivists are they're top of the class.
This is where Nick Cage is stealing stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
They have like all of America's like precious documents.
Okay.
They care for them,
Yeah.
and they make sure that they can stand the test of time. Mm-hmm. So, what you may not know, and what a lot of people may not know,
I don't know any
because
of
they
it.
might have just read the headline and never even looked deep into this story. You know what's funny? Like a funny thing about Lizzo?
She's a comedian in her spare time.
She is a classically trained flautist.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This woman does not just know how to play the flute. She has been classically trained to play the
Wow.
flute.
Okay.
She can just pick up a flute and go crazy.
Now, was it part of a song she wrote? Or
No.
Okay, so
They brought Lizzo in, not only because, status, but she's a classically trained flautist. They're thinking, oh, it'll be cool if this person, who like an African American, like cared for it and handed off to another African American. This was the first time that a black person has ever probably even touched this flute.
Oh, okay.
So it was a historic reason for this.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they were trying to make sure that this was like historically important for one, and she also taught people who were in the room. Lizzo taught people about this flute. So Lizzo knew about this flute.
Okay, so she knew, she was at the archive place.
Yes.
Knew about it.
Yes, and she
And
was
then-
educating people on it,
and
and,
then
she
she
also
played
got to
it.
play it
Okay, so why are we mad?
because she's black.
Jesus Christ.
People were talking about, oh,
You know-
this is a great piece of like American artwork, and then this person with her wop gets to play this flute. Like, how dare she lay her black fingers on James Madison's flute? It's like she didn't. They didn't give it to you or me, and we just like spit on it. That would be desecration. That would be disrespectful. Lizzo knows how to play the flute. She's classically trained. This person is an artist. You can pick up any random flute, throw it at Lizzo, and she's gonna make artwork. She's gonna make a masterpiece out of it.
What about the skin flute?
Absolutely. I bet she can do that too. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Hey!
Yeah. The only reason I really make a long post about why you hate this, like come on. There's no other reason.
Okay.
And I hate painting with a broad brush. I don't just like call people racist, but there's no other reason.
So that's what I was going to say was, I can't, not that I don't care that you're bringing it up.
Yeah.
I don't care because it doesn't mean anything to me.
Exactly.
I feel like I need to be racist to get
For it to
the
mean
argument.
something.
It means,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
She's a whatever music artist.
Like a rapper / R&B artist.
She's a musical person.
Yeah, she
that
torqued
knows
with it.
how to. Goddamn,
She did. It was great. Damn it. She's amazing.
and I missed it. She literally knows how to play an instrument, and you're mad because her big black fingers touched it
Right.
and put her big black mouth on it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Like I said, she should have kept it.
That
would've been great.
That'd have been funny.
Yeah.
And
she was so respectful. She understood the historical significance of it, and she asked them, like, could I play this like on stage? And they were like, sure. We know how to bring it out safely.
so she played it at a concert?
Well, she played it just in like at Library of Congress.
Oh.
For the first time. But she's also wanted to bring it on concert. She was like, can I
That would be
also
kinda
play
cool.
it? And they're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They were like, sure, we know how to care for it. We can transport it to you safely. We can bring it out safely on stage. And she's not just like, twirling this thing around and whipping it around and just like, oh my God. Like she was scared to touch it. And
So she was being respectful of everything.
yes.
Yeah, it still doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, good.
This story is literally like you look on your phone and go, oh, that's cool. Keep scrolling.
Yeah.
That's all.
And like I said, I hate to be the guy that doesn't care. But I'm like,
but that's the thing. It doesn't matter.
it doesn't.
Hey, Kyle, today's Sunday.
Sweet.
You know what you have to do tomorrow?
No, I gotta work.
Yeah, you have to go to work. You also have bills. You also, I have rent. You had mortgage, right? You also got to pay taxes.
Yep. I gotta feed kids.
You have responsibilities.
Yeah.
But the one thing you don't do because you have other things to do is make a long post about how Lizzo played a freaking flute. Because you have other things to worry about.
I don't care.
My goodness.
These people that care about it's remarkable. The people that are like, oh, she put her hands in her mouth all over it. Like, that's
She
what
was scared
people
to
are,
even touch it.
That's what people are supposed to do with a flute. Stupid.
Yeah.
Who
You're
cares?
supposed to play it. What do you think happens with a trumpet or a trombone?
They literally have
Yeah.
to spit into them.
Exactly.
Who cares?
Do you think you blow a violin? No. Like, what? It's an instrument, bro. It's meant to be played.
I hate people. I really hate people. I just.
Yeah. And again, I just want to make this very clear. I don't like to paint with a broad brush. I'm not just calling people generally just because they don't like it racist. Yeah. But there's a point when you're looking at a story, there's a point where you have to break it down and say, why would somebody be mad at this other than that fact?
Yeah.
And I can't figure it out.
Hey, people are just stupid. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They literally have probably the most boring life, and they want to amount to something. So what do? Is they add all these people on their Facebook, their Twitter, their whatever, Instagram, and they post hate.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Because now you're in an echo chamber, and everybody's applauding you for it.
You want everybody to know, hey, they hate this. They're gonna talk about you now. That's what you want. You want that free publicity.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah. Again, you and like I said, you've just made the Mermaid, the Little Mermaid live action movie. That thing's gonna sell out first week.
And now, same thing.
Yep.
Lizzo's gonna play that flute.
Yep. And she's
Sorry,
gonna
it
play it on stage.
sucks to be you people that hate.
Right.
I'm
I might go watch.
Yeah. You know what I did watch?
Tell me what you watch, big fella.
Because it's Halloween time.
Yes, it
All
is.
time. I watched
October.
a movie called X.
Ooh.
And it has Kid Cudi's in it.
Oh, that's cool.
The girl that can sing, one of the main girls from Pitch Perfect, the redhead chick. I cannot remember.
I can never remember her name.
Well, let's do this.
Isn't it like Lisa something?
Oh God, I hope that doesn't bring up. Yeah, it was about to.
X movies.
Yeah. Those who know.
Oh, oops.
Okay, so Mia Goth is the main girl. Her name's Maxine.
Okay.
The girl that we were just talking about right now, Pitch Perfect, is Brittany Snow.
Brittany Snow, that's right.
The only
what a dope last name, by the
Brittany
way.
Snow.
That's awesome.
So really, Mia Goth, Jenna Ortega. It seems like I think I know who she is.
Sounds familiar.
Kid Cudi, Brittany Snow, Mia Goth. Those
Do
three.
you know Kid Cudi's name is Scott Miscuddy?
I did not. Oh, is that why you got Cudi?
Yep. Kid Cudi.
Where did he get Kid though?
This is probably the nickname he got in Cincinnati. No, Cleveland. He's from Cleveland.
Oh, that's right. He is.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a movie about a group of actors. They set out to make the best adult film in rural Texas.
Yeah. I'm sure it's happening currently as we speak.
Right. Definitely people are making porn right now.
Oh yeah, there's so many just abandoned towns in Texas
at 11:38 a.m.
Absolutely,
guaranteed.
Yeah, they gotta drop it at 9.
So basically, they got to go to the guy, the main guy. I can't remember his name. It's like Henderson. He gets a hold of this elderly couple, and they've got like a barn, an old farmhouse, a couple other things on their property.
Yeah,
they go film this there. And then they notice that the old man's wife acts kind of weird, and so is he. Mm-hmm. And it's a horror film based on a porno. And I actually watched it this morning. Mm-hmm. And I've been wanting to watch it because, you know, Shotzi, what's her last name? Something with WWE. Shotzi. Tell me you know who she is. She's a goth. Yeah. She comes out on the little tank.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of going off, but I'll bring it back. Okay?
No, it was just funny, just the name. I just wasn't expecting to hear Shotzi.
I'm over here, but I'm bringing it back. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, you're good at that. You're like Norm Macdonald.
She brings. I don't understand that reference, but we'll bring it back.
All right.
She does horror movie reviews.
Yeah,
because she likes all that stuff.
Absolutely.
While I was watching Friday, she was tagged in something, and I'm like, oh, I've never seen her Instagram. So I start scrolling through, and she's doing all these movie reviews. She talked about Nope. You know what? Out of 5, you know what her rating was?
What?
Nothing. She couldn't give a definite rating
for it
because she was
I
like,
totally understand.
It's so weird.
I totally understand.
So, and I did too. So I was like, oh, her reviews are kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's usually like three pieces of candy out of 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, she said this one it was like 4.5, and I'm like,
Oh wow.
why? I still don't know why. I'd probably give it like a 3.
Okay. I still don't know why.
It's a decent movie, but
yeah.
But basically, you know, it's a thriller horror that, you know, it's Halloween time, so I'm getting into that kind of stuff. You know, the Jeffrey Dahmer thing that's going on right now.
Yeah.
That little docuseries.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting into that now. At this point, I'm at like episode 7, and I'm like,
Yeah.
he just kill him already.
I just don't really. It's just not really my thing. Like serial killers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I just don't really get interested in it.
I don't either, but I've heard some people talk about it. Now, the reason I brought up X, why I watched it, is because a couple weeks ago, Pearl, a movie called Pearl came out. Mm-hmm. It's the same chick, Mia Goth.
Okay.
And she wants to be this, in X, she wants to be this big time porn actress. I don't know, what do you call them?
Adult film star.
Yeah, whatever. She wants to be that. Well, in this other one, Pearl, she wants to be this Broadway girl, big time Broadway girl. And then they're going to make another one. I think it's called Maxine. I think it's a trilogy.
Oh, they're all tied together.
Yes.
Interesting.
So I was like, okay, maybe I can watch it. And Pearl in the trailer looked kind of crazy. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll give it a shot. But they were like, you have to watch X first.
Oh, okay.
So
they all tie in together.
I'm
You have to
my
watch
way
them
through it.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
And basically, what I'm trying to say is, I watched that. It was okay for a horror film. It was meh. I might even go under a 3. Honestly.
Wow.
Maybe like a 2.5.
And she gave it a 4.5.
Yeah,
Wow.
like a 4.3 or a 4.5. She gave it a 4 point something.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it just kind of, it was all right.
Yeah.
I would give, although I haven't seen it yet, that Smile movie. Mm-hmm. I think I showed you the trailer.
Yeah, I did. Or you did.
Yeah, I did show myself the trailer.
Yeah.
I probably would give that one a higher rating because the trailer actually seemed better than this whole movie was.
I'm very wary about movies like Smile, and I'm a big horror movie buff.
Yeah.
I've seen just super niche horror movies that no one's even heard of. I think Smile is going to be very generic.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they showed a lot of the best parts in the trailer.
Yeah, but that is freaking creepy though.
Yeah.
People just smiling.
Yeah.
It's
Like I feel like they exposed a lot. Good horror movies almost never really show you much, and they're building off of a mood. Mm-hmm. And that one, it seemed like it just like it seemed like it showed you most of the movie.
yeah.
It is rated R though, right?
Yes.
So I am at least encouraged about that. Most horror movies that are rated R are at least decent. PG-13 horror movies are awful.
X was
Almost always.
X had to have been rated R because they showed tits in it like nobody's other.
Oh well,
nobody's
yeah. And
business.
there's other reasons why a movie would be rated R too. Sometimes when a movie is rated, like a horror movie that's rated R, and I don't see the word nudity in like why it's rated R,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah. She was going through, like I said, she does her reviews about all these movies. She said it was good, so I watched it. Oh, it is R. It is rated R. I'm sorry. I saw it right there.
Probably because of nudity and adult themes.
And even in this one, so let me go back. So X is
And the fact that
rated
it's in
R.
Texas.
Yeah. It's rated R as a horror thriller.
Okay.
Okay, that's X.
Yeah.
Pearl is rated R as a horror slasher.
Ooh, a lot of blood in that one.
Yes. I mean, the first thing you see is her with an axe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's
Slashers are super gory. They're always fun. Like if you're
Yes.
just like watching with friends, slashers are great. It's just like it's just over the top for no reason.
so basically what it says on this one is trapped on her family's isolated farm, Pearl must tend to her ailing father under the bitter and overbearing watch of her devout mother.
Aw.
Hoping for a more glamorous life, Pearl's ambitions, temptations, and repressions all collide to horrific effect. I don't know where they get the whole her being a Broadway girl or anything, but all I know is she makes out with and I don't even know if it's a like long time dead person or if it's just a fake scarecrow.
Yeah.
But she makes out with a scarecrow. I think she kills a goose with a pitchfork, and she kills people with an axe, something like that. So I don't know. Looks interesting.
Hey, Johnson, get the goose. Bring the goose out. We're going to have the goose scene. You sure about that? It's not ready, Jeff. Hey, Johnson, what do I pay you for? I pay you to do what I say. Bring the goose. People these days.
So it looks it definitely looks interesting. I'll watch all three, but it just not my cup of tea, I guess.
Yeah.
When I see something that's supposed to be a scary movie, I'm thinking, let's see, what's a scary movie? Something that makes you jump.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't jump at all in the movie. I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of scary. Like it's supposed to be scary. It made the sense of being a scary movie, but I wouldn't put it as like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or
right.
Fuck. Even the Paranormal Activity movies are scarier than that.
The first one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like one of the benchmark horror movies.
That I think those were more of a
Psychological horror.
yes.
To me, that's the best kind.
Yes, because it messes with your mind.
Yes.
Now
it
we
makes
were-
your mind create things that aren't even there.
We were talking about it, I want to say Friday after work. The Strangers. What was that movie we were talking about? One with the guy with the white mask. He's in the background, does one of these. And then comes
you
right back
brought that movie up. I can't remember what movie it was, though.
But, I mean, even that was it was a scary movie.
Yeah.
And it is The Strangers. It's a 2008 movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember it being, there's one scene in that movie where they're stuck in a room. And I don't know if he has like a musket or a shotgun. But
A musket?
He points it down the hallway and they're waiting for these people. They're like barricading themselves in the room. And they're waiting for these people to come down the hallway. And homeboy puts the gun out the window or the door and just into the hallway. Boom!
Birdshot.
Clack, clack. Bacha! It was Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
No, it was like the guy's brother or something like that instead of the people that were trying to kill him. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, oh, you freaking idiot. Like, you just shot your brother. You're an idiot. And you wasted the one shot you had on this thing.
On your brother.
And then the people come in and you don't ever see their faces, but they take their masks off. It's like a dad and a dad, the wife, and a daughter or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're just killing people to kill people.
Yeah.
They never explain why.
Exactly. That's terrifying.
These, like you said, the psychological ones, the ones that mess with your mind, especially that where the guy comes into the hallway and then he goes back in the room and the person, like I told you, that's what gets me.
Yeah. Somebody watching you don't know they're there.
You know that person's watching, but the person it's watching doesn't know crap.
Exactly. They're like, completely oblivious.
That's what gets me.
The realism of that. I think that's what it is the realistic nature of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that could happen. Like somebody could just be looking.
Like now, somebody could be looking through these.
Well, it's a little hard because I'm on the second floor, but
somebody's right
but somebody
going,
could be,
hey, buddy,
yeah.
I see you. I see the top of your head.
Right. Somebody could like.
You missed
there's people who could
shaving.
just like start. They could be watching people and be like, "Oh wow, that's an ingrown hair. I gotta get away from this guy." But yeah, it's a real thing. Like the movie Hush. Have you seen that movie?
Which one was that?
That was a movie about a deaf woman, and there was an intruder in her home.
Oh,
it was years ago, but it made some waves.
How does that work?
It's like this masked guy.
Okay.
And he is in the house. He gets like in the house, and obviously she can't hear him.
Of course.
And it's just, oh my god, it's so creepy. That's so bad.
What's it called?
It's called Hush. Like that really just freaks me out. The fact that she cannot hear, and this guy's just like in her house.
It is a 2016 slasher film.
Wow, is that old?
With Kate Siegel?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty decent.
I remember The Mask.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Okay.
It's not bad. Just the creep factor.
That's weird.
Just the creep factor alone was like, ooh.
So, doof.
What a doof.
I was trying to say deaf mute and it came out doof.
She's such a doof. Oh, is this the movie about the doof girl? Yeah, she's so doof, bro.
Shut up. It says deaf mute horror author Maggie Young lost her abilities to hear and speak after contacting bacterial meningitis at 13.
Yeah.
Disease caused permanent hearing loss and temporary vocal cord paresis, which became permanent after unsuccessful surgery.
That would suck. Like all the great songs, can't hear them anymore.
Right. Let's see. She lives an isolated life in the woods with her cat. Her friend Sarah visits her to return a copy of her book.
Yes.
Later that night, a mass killer with a crossbow. Interesting.
Was it a crossbow? I don't remember a crossbow.
Weapon.
Okay, I guess.
Attacks Sarah and chases her to Maddie's house. A bloodied Sarah bangs on the door shouting for help. She goes unnoticed by Maddie because she's deaf.
Because he's deaf.
And the killer stabs Sarah to death. The killer quickly
That's so
deduces
funny.
that Maddie is deaf and decides to try and make her another victim. Sneaks in her house.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Blah, 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 blah. So, second story window, shot in the leg, blah, blah. The killer threatens Maddie's cat with a knife. What?
I'm sorry. I don't remember any of this.
What the hell? Tell me at the very end, the cat ends up killing the guy or something.
I can't remember.
Oh, that would just be great.
He gets Nick Furied.
Fucking eats it. He's like, okay, Goose, good job.
I don't remember the cat scene, and I don't remember the crossbow. That's hilarious.
That's a very interesting
Breaking with a
movie.
crossbow.
I might have to watch this just to laugh at it.
Not a gun, not a knife, not a chainsaw. Like nothing. I'm gonna break into this woman's house with a crossbow.
It doesn't say that the guy broke into her house with it, but he ends up...
Acquiring a crossbow.
The mass killer with a crossbow attacks Sarah when she leaves.
Yeah. Wow, I don't remember this movie.
With a crossbow. What the fuck?
I watched it only once, and I don't remember any of that.
I'll tell you what,
but that's funny.
You ever actually shot a real crossbow?
Yes, I have, but I would
Those
never
are
attack
badass.
someone with it.
Dude, they're so badass.
There's way more efficient weapons.
Well, I'm saying like one shot and you're accurate as hell.
Oh yeah.
Ka-choosh.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and it's definitely, and I think Daryl showed us that it's a good zombie weapon.
Yeah, if you can reload it quick
Yeah,
enough,
if you can
but-
like retrieve them. But
That's why they have that little hook on the front. You put it in your leg and you stretch back.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So
It's a good weapon for zombies. I think it's a stupid weapon for
that is
intruding.
that is a that's a horror movie.
Yes. Again, it's like
The budget was $1 million.
Yes, and they used it well. Here's a cool thing about horror movies that I really like. And this is kind of like a good rule of thumb for making a good horror movie. If you have one location,
Okay.
and that person is in that location and can't leave that location for a good reason, and you have your antagonist or your villain or your killer or whatever, and you build that just off of mood, suspense, and lighting, not jump scares, just off of the mood of it and building that tension, that will scare people way more than some big scary monster. That'll scare people way more than like a big bang of music coming out of nowhere and it's just a crow flew at the window.
Yeah.
Like it's actually built up tension because their mind is working.
Yes.
And they're trying to like, oh my gosh, like either what is it or what is that killer gonna do?
Yeah.
And that gets people sweating. Like I can't stand horror movies that do this thing, and it's happened so recently, like the past I'd say 10 years almost. There's been so many horror movies that do this cliche thing of this big jump scare. And a lot of times it's a false jump scare.
Yeah.
So it's not even the killer.
Yeah.
It's not even the thing that gets them in danger. It's like you wasted tension, if there was even any. You like wasted all of it. You want to build that tension and build that mood so when something actually does happen, there's a big payoff and it actually does scare people.
I'm trying to think of a perfect example of that.
A perfect example, a good example to me of a good reason, like a good movie, is Oculus. Have you ever seen Oculus? A lot of people hated it.
I don't know. What was it about?
It's like these mirrors that were haunted. I mean, I'm not saying it properly, but it's like these haunted mirrors, basically.
You would see something
And-
in the mirror and it would end up happening. to
Something
you.
like that.
I think I remember seeing the commercial for it.
Yeah.
But
And-
that was it.
And it was very mixed reviews. Like a lot of people hated it. Some people really loved it. I loved the movie.
Really?
Yeah. And my friend back in India, she was like, the movie's garbage. I said, watch it again. like, just watch it one more time. And she was like, you know what? It's pretty decent. Like it's a movie that plays with your mind. It's not about the jump scares.
Which movie keeps coming to my mind? Not just for jump scares or anything, just because I watched it and I'm like, oh my god, like it was scary, it was gory, just a crazy movie. Was the Evil Dead remake?
Oh, I love that
remake where they take the
love
girl
that movie
to the woods because she's on crack or something.
They're trying to rehabilitate
Yeah.
her. That movie
Holy
was so
hell.
good, and there was a reason why they couldn't leave. Because
Because of all the vines and stuff around the property.
Well, no, it was a flood. Because remember the brother was like, "Screw this, I'm getting you out of here,"
Yeah.
and they couldn't get across because it flooded.
So
I was like, "That's a good reason."
When you said one single location,
One location.
that's what it reminded me of.
Yep.
Now I never got to see the original. I heard the original was pretty freaking nuts.
Yeah,
too.
because Sam Raimi knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like that's his like idea.
But that remake,
Oh yeah.
I can't watch it and immediately go to bed.
Oh, I love it,
that
dude.
That scares the
It's
living shit out
so
of me.
good, like because it does everything I love in a
Yes.
horror movie,
Yes.
and that lighting and that.
Now,
like I'm a photographer.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say, when you hear Derek talk about lighting and stuff like that,
It's
he's
so
photography.
good.
He studied film. He studied a lot of things. So
Yes.
you guys will notice a lot of
The
it.
lighting in that movie is just spot on. It builds a tension, it builds
like
a mood,
the-
and it builds an atmosphere that's just like, this
fog,
is creepy.
The whole
Yes.
fog presence and all that.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
And when the vine like starts like wrapping around her
Yes.
and like gets her up and then
Dude, it's a
that
nutty movie.
It's insane. I love how
Now-
just creepy it is. Cut it
Now
off. Cut it off.
flip the switch. Complete 180.
Yes.
To movies that are supposed to be scary, but they suck.
Okay.
Cabin in the Woods. That was a horrible movie. I would put that movie.
You know what, dude?
I would put that movie on the same line as Sharknado. It sucked.
I would say
It was
that
horrible.
bad.
Like young Thor and I can't remember what his name is, but dude, it was horrible. I hated it.
No, Cabin in the Woods
But
is,
I
is
can
very
watch it
interesting.
because it's funny.
Yeah, Cabin in the Woods is hilarious. I think a lot of people went into Cabin in the Woods not expecting what they got.
No.
Because I think people were expecting a horror movie.
Yeah.
And it was actually a parody of a horror movie.
Oh yeah.
It was like they were doing all the cliches.
Yes.
It was all. I thought that aspect was fun. No, I thought that was fun. But the way it kind of wrapped all up was a little wonky.
The way at the end where they had
Yeah.
every single crazy scary thing in the,
yeah,
in the building.
The way that kind of happened was a little weird, but I do like the concept. I think the execution wasn't great. I will definitely not say it's a good movie.
it was horrible.
It's entertaining.
It's entertaining. Yes.
Yeah, but I like that concept. I like the concept of these people being brought to a horror scene.
Yes.
And like people are like betting on it
Yes.
and like watching
Yeah,
them.
so
and that's cool.
I like the idea. The idea was great.
Yeah.
Like they're okay.
they
Who
can't
had
leave.
zombies, or who had
Right.
the Egyptian lady that would turn you to dust, or giant
Right.
tentacle monsters?
Bring out the werewolf.
Like they
Yeah.
literally they brought stuff out. Like you said, it was cliche, but they brought out all these
a
cliche
reason.
things, especially in the end.
Yeah.
When all hell broke loose, you know, all these different things that were killing people. It wasn't bad. It was a cool concept. It just the lack of caring to me is what it was.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm in a scary movie. It's just a typical scary movie. Like, I think they could have done way better.
It could have, like I said, it could have been executed better.
Yes.
But I hope they do something like this again. I love the concept of people being actually put in a horror movie.
Yeah,
And like
it's not a
plays
real
out.
situation.
Yeah,
but
and it plays out with all these cliche horror
Yes.
things and all these.
Yes.
I feel like the director was just having a blast doing all
throwing a
this.
giant killer bee.
Right.
Jump the.
That's hilarious to me.
Jump the motorcycle and let him smack into the
Yeah,
force
smack
field,
into the force-
and then just all the way down slides down the whole thing. Like,
I thought that was so funny.
it was not a good
They
movie.
they literally couldn't leave.
And see, same thing. They
Yeah.
can't leave.
Yeah.
So it was a cool concept, but it was like
It's like the Hunger Games, but a
the
horror
hell?
like version.
Exactly.
Like they can't. Yeah.
they can implement whatever they want.
yeah.
It was just
They're
to
playing
me-
God basically.
Oh yeah, definitely playing God. But just to me, it was like Come on, man.
Oh yeah,
You could do better.
you could have done better.
I know you had a budget. I mean, shoot, I could probably look up exactly what the budget was.
I'm
but-
sure it was more than Evil Dead.
Oh, but Evil. Oh my God, Evil Dead.
And the original Evil Dead was like, they barely had any money, and that movie was great.
Oh, whoa. Okay, what do you think that? Without me saying that, what would you have thought Cabin in the Woods budget was?
I'd say 34 billion. Oh no, I'm sorry, 34 million.
Dang,
34
that's a
million.
great movie.
34 million.
So it was 30 million.
Oh, 30 million. Okay, I was only 4 off.
What was the one that you said? Oh, it's a great movie. Hush
Hush. Yeah, it was 1 million.
was 1 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that was better. Supposedly, that's what you say. That was
Yeah.
better than Cabin in the Woods.
Absolutely. Because they knew how to make a movie. Like it was, well, they knew how to make a movie, but it was executed properly. They took what they know about horror and executed it properly. And horror movies over and over and over again show us that it's not about the budget, it's about the movie itself, how you create the atmosphere.
Evil Dead remake. So 2013. What would you say?
24 mil?
17.
Yeah,
And
again.
it did way better.
Again.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
These movies that are shooting for budgets.
I'm telling you, man.
And I
it's-
bet you a lot of that budget was based on all the special effects.
Oh, for sure.
Because that's all the majority
Practical
of that
horror
stuff.
movies, dude, are so good.
Look at the very end of that movie.
Yeah.
Special effects.
Yeah.
For about 30 to 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. The whole time.
Yep.
So
When you have a good director who knows how to use special effects, like one of the reasons the original Jurassic Park was so good is because they used animatronics and they used practical effects. Like they used like actual mechanical or puppeteering dinosaurs. And they moved naturally and they looked natural and they acted naturally. So when you have one more thing before you say what you're going to say. When you have a movie like Evil Dead, like there was so much practical effects in that. There was very little CGI, if any.
yes.
And they used it well. What's up?
you laugh at this one. 1981. Evil Dead. Budget.
Oh shit. They barely had any cash.
What would you say?
That was, oh my gosh, what was that, like 100,000?
350,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was low.
And it was so much better than so many movies these days.
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah. You had
Oh
someone who had
my
a passion,
God.
they had a vision, and they executed it, dude. Like Evil Dead, like the original Evil Dead is like me working with a lot of my friends and trying to make a movie. Like we're just trying to do a good job. There's a lot of things going wrong, but we're still going to make it. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. And Evil Dead is one of the classic evil like horror movies. It's fun. It's campy. It's gory for no reason. It's creepy. It's effective.
Exactly.
It's because you know what you're doing.
But I mean,
You don't just throw money at it and hope it does well. You use what you have and use the resources that you have to make a good product.
people need to go to Sam Raimi for advice on their evil movies then, because
Yeah,
the guy has done it.
yeah.
And
He made Spider-Man 2. He put his signature all over that movie.
which one was 2?
With Tobey Maguire with Dr. Octopus. Remember that scene when Doc Ock wakes up
Okay.
and the arms are going crazy?
Yes.
And all the doctors? That's Sam Raimi to a T.
He did that movie?
Yeah.
No way.
I think he did the first one too.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
That-
he didn't do the third one then.
I don't think he did.
Third one sucked. So he must not have done that one.
Well, I think the third one was just too chaotic.
Oh,
but
definitely.
yeah, it was way too many characters, and they didn't do it well. But that movie, if you watch that scene when Doc Ock wakes up, that is him to a T. Every shot, all the zoom ins, the canted angles, the screaming, the hand comes up with the saw. All that's all him.
Damn.
He just made that scene, like that scene specifically was just like, that's him. It was so good. Like it's basically like a small horror movie, that scene.
In about 5 minutes.
Yeah. He was like, you know what? I'm just
That's-
gonna
dude,
go crazy.
It's crazy that now that I'm looking at budgets for movies, I'm like, you can get all these big name people all you want. Shit, look at who's the one we were talking about a while ago? Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Or Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
They're
Geezer teasers.
They're geezer teasers. That's what it was called. And they're getting these guys for, however many millions. That's half the budget right there.
Yeah.
Then they get the rest of the people off the street, and the movie sucks.
Yeah.
I know you want big name people to sell your movies, but put your money into the movie.
A good movie is going to sell itself, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. There's so many movies that don't do well with some of the biggest names.
Oh, for sure.
If you actually care about what you're making, and a lot of times it's just getting, for any indie filmmaker, a lot of times it's just getting funding because no one wants to sponsor you. But let's say you do get that sponsor and you do get that cash flow, you do get those sponsorships, and it's about making a good product. Something that you actually care about.
Yeah, and I mean, you actually have to care is the problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of effort in a lot of these movies.
No way. Yeah, you just want to be like, put this out there, we'll get a couple million. Let's hopefully make our cash back.
And they don't.
Sometimes
they're
they don't.
all irritated. Oh, this movie sucked. Well,
It's like, yeah.
because the money went to the main character, and the rest of the movie they blew it.
There was no writing. You had 4 writers and they all sucked.
Yeah, they must be hiring horrible writers.
Yeah, so some of these movies are just awful. You have multiple writers. They all signed off on this. No one stopped you.
Yeah.
No one said, don't do that. Because you have to have, there's a whole crew that's involved in making a movie. And a decent number of people are in that writer's room.
Well, and think about...
And it's like, no one said, don't do that.
When they have those, what do they call them, read-alouds or whatever it is, when they read the script around the table?
Oh, yeah, that table. It's like a...
Table read?
The table read, yeah.
Why didn't anybody say anything?
Exactly. It's like no one looked at this and was like, hey,
what about this?
This is bad.
Yeah. Like, you're telling me someone wrote off on a movie called Rubber about a killer tire. You all read the script and thought, wow, this is a great movie. This is going to be the next big thing. Let's make it. No.
I mean, if they cared about it, maybe.
I feel like that was some rich guy being like, I'm going to try and make a horror movie.
A lot of times it is just some rich guy.
Let's just make a killer tire.
Yeah.
I'll fund the movie, but you guys make it.
Yeah. And unfortunately, a lot of times that's why big studios don't go, never fund indie creators.
Yeah.
Never fund little creators. Nope. And like so many people don't get the funding for a movie that would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
because those rich people screw them up.
Yeah.
They ruin it for them.
And a lot of times they just want the money too. It's like put out a blockbuster.
Yeah.
Make it an hour and a half.
I'll double my money. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
I don't care
It'll
how
make
it does.
money. Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe one of these days people will get their heads out of their ass and actually start making better movies.
That'll be a great day. I just want good horror movies. That's my favorite genre. Like,
is it?
Yes. Bring back good horror movies. There's so much trash. And the reason it is because horror movies are so easy to make, but they're not easy to be effective. Like a good horror movie is hard to do. But like, unfortunately, bad horror movies are extremely easy. So there's a lot of crap out there.
Kind of off topic. Well, not really. Off genre, I guess. Mine wouldn't be horror movies at all. Mine wouldn't be comedies, nothing. Mine would be war movies.
Okay.
Because my 2 favorite movies of all time are Saving Private Ryan and 1917.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
The one shot, maybe 2, whatever, throughout the whole movie. Insane idea.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
And I mean, just you really you saw it through those people's eyes. Like you knew, hey, war's crazy. And then you watched a single character throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. So much coordination that goes into
Yes.
doing that too.
So-
you know how many times you got to run through a shot just to try to get it once?
And then to pick it back up at a certain point where it looks like it's still the same angle. Because
Yep.
you know they didn't do just one shot.
No.
They did multiple shots, but the fact that they spliced it, those 2 scenes together.
Yeah. Because there's because I feel like each time it blacked out, like the 2 times.
Yes.
I feel like that's them cutting.
Yeah, oh, it definitely was.
Yeah.
And I there's a scene where they get out of that what is it, the mine? When those 2 guys in the very beginning, they go through the mine.
Yes.
There's a scene or a spot where once everything blows up, it kind of sits looking at the mountain and there's nothing going on. Guarantee you that was another spot where they were like, okay, film it here. Okay, next day, film it exactly right there and we'll pick it up.
Yeah.
So guaranteed stuff like that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And this is just so much. I can't imagine just the hours of coordination and choreography that had to go into making that.
But
just like, let's do it.
That was what made the movie.
Yes.
The fact that they cared, they did the coordinating and everything.
Yes.
Just unbelievable movie.
Yeah, especially the videographer. Like,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if the director or creator had this idea, but to get not only a good filmographer, but also someone who's willing to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's because a lot of them are just gonna be like, no, we just cut here. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this in post. And like, no, that guy was just like, no, let's get it.
And if that movie, I'm going to look right now, and this will be our final thing about the movie, but if that movie didn't make an award, I'll be absolutely...
I'm pretty sure it won a couple.
Let's see. Awards. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, shit. Damn. Okay, you'll see why I said damn. Ready?
Yeah,
Holy cow.
that movie was amazing.
Best Director, Best Satellite Award for Best Cinematography.
Absolutely.
Best Foreign, Best Sound, Best Cinematography, Best
the
Cinematography.
sound too. Yes, the people who did the sound.
Best Direction for
Direction's fantastic.
Award for Outstanding Something for Sam Mendes. A Cinematographer's Award. Outstanding British Film.
Did the costume
Best
get
Director, Sound Mixing.
Sound mixing was great.
Best
yeah.
Visual.
Visual.
Best Cinematography.
Yep.
Best Motion Picture. Damn. I don't know about the costume. It doesn't say anything about the costume on here. But
Okay.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, it's easy to.
Best
get,
Foreign
you know.
Language. Best English Language.
Yeah.
Best Cinematography. Best Editing. Best Production Design.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's just like the whole production itself.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
Best Director. I mean, goodness.
Yeah. And I saw that in IMAX. Oh, fuck. It was so good.
If I could
I almost
watch a
cried.
movie in IMAX, it'd probably be that movie. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Like if they were
my
like,
gosh.
Kyle, you have no budget.
Yeah.
We will bring whatever movie you want to watch, and it'd probably be that, and I would sit
That
right in the
movie
middle.
was so good. Oh my gosh. It was so it just the look, just being in that atmosphere with that sound around you and just seeing all this happen. That's how you watch a movie. That's how you watch a movie right there. I saw episode 7 in IMAX too when they shot because J.J. Abrams Star Wars.
Oh, I'm
JJ,
like, what,
I'm sorry, I
episode
just
7
said
or what?
episode 7. Yeah, Star Wars episode 7. They shot that on film, and
Which one was episode 7?
with that was like the new trilogy.
Oh, one of the newer movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that J.J. Abrams did a film cut of it and put it in IMAX, and it was beautiful.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
A lot of those newer Star Wars movies in IMAX, I bet you are insane.
Oh yeah, it was really nice. Oh, I saw 9 there too. The final one, episode 9.
Oh.
Yeah, saw
I was
that
gonna
there
say, I
too.
think there is a movie called 9, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
District 9,
no,
which is also pretty good. Yeah.
That's a crazy movie.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
The one about is it
Oh, that little puppet.
no? Oh, well, that too. The one that had the spirits inside the puppets.
Yeah.
I think that was called 9. But what's the one with Morgan Freeman, serial killer?
Oh, 7.
7.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking. I knew
Fantastic movie.
Knew it was a number, but
Yeah. Okay, so there's something that you wanted to bring up, and I don't know if I fully understand what you were saying to have an opinion. So I want you to kind of explain it to me if you can.
I was having a conversation with someone at work the other day, and we were talking about our significant others. And he was talking, oh, well, she doesn't like when I do this, or she doesn't like when I do that. And I told him, I mentioned, every guy looks at women. Mm-hmm. You're a guy, you're going to look. He says, mine won't let me. I said, how long you been with her? And don't quote me on it, but I want to say he said like 3 or 4 years, 5 years maybe.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, that's enough time to learn the other person, learn their habits, blah, blah, blah. I've been with Kayla since 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I at, 11 years total?
Yeah.
We know each other. We know our habits. We know everything about each other. I'll go look at women, especially when I go to Cabo. There's going to be thongs and booties everywhere.
Yeah.
And I told her about this, and she goes, I know you're going to look. Why is it, and I think it's a self-conscious, insecure thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that some women cannot stand guys looking at other women?
I think it's personal preference. Some of it does have to be some of it is definitely like insecurities for sure. There's no way it isn't. But some of it is also if you know, and this goes into communication, which is a big thing about relationships, which seems to be going away.
See,
but that's a big thing. And it's like, if you know that's something that bothers her, or if you know that that's something that bothers him, you got to talk about that.
exactly.
And
I told him the same thing.
Yeah.
I said, you guys aren't talking about it. You need to talk to her and be like, look, I like butts.
Yeah.
And I told Kayla, it's known. I
Yeah.
like butts.
you guys talked about it.
We do.
Yeah.
And she's someone who I've talked to it enough. And this is where I think you're right. Communication comes in the key. I've said it enough where she understands, and she'll be like, Kyle, 3:00.
Yeah, I remember you told me when you
Oh shit! She
Yeah.
got a big old butt.
like Comic-Con.
yeah,
thing.
yes.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that. Yeah, and she like
So-
did you a favor. She was like, "Happy birthday."
yeah, literally 6 months away. But hey, happy birthday.
Right.
But she gets it. We're guys. We're gonna do it. We stare. It's
I think again, it's just a personal thing.
Yes.
Like if it's something that you do, and it's like, hey, this is just like I check them
just-
out.
it's just
I
me.
don't touch. I don't go talk to
No.
them. I'm not going to cheat on you. And if that's something that other person understands, then okay, then go for it.
and that's what I told him. I said, look, bro, I go to her every single night. I've
Yeah.
got 2 kids with her. I've got a house with her. I've got too much to screw up to go off and, oh, let me go touch your butt, random lady. Like,
Right.
no, I'm not going to do that. She understands that I'm going to come home every single day. I come home to her. I love her.
Yeah.
I love my kids. I love my life with them.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, hey, it's like looking at a forbidden fruit. It's something you don't, not necessarily you don't get to see all the time, but it's something different. You're like, oh, whoa, like there's other things out there that are bigger or smaller or different aspects. You know, people look a certain way.
Yeah.
And he goes, how do you, I couldn't be able to do that. Like, say I came on your podcast or something and I wanted to talk about, big butts. If she heard that I was on a podcast, she's going to want to hear it. And I'm going to get the wrath of God when I get home because I mentioned I like big butts. Granted, like I said, I love my wife and everything. Granted, this girl that he's with is pretty hot. Mm-hmm. I don't know what insecurity she's got, but she's good looking.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, you need to make sure, if this is what you want to do, you need to make sure that she knows it.
Yeah.
She knows that's what you want. You're willing to be with her for the rest of your life.
You got to
But
talk.
You got to talk. And I told him communication is key, and he doesn't believe me.
Yeah. Isn't this his wife?
If
Or fiance? Yeah, if you're
something
going to be
like
with this person
Bro,
forever,
you're literally
you're gonna
marrying
have
them.
to talk to them.
that. Exactly.
There's a lot of things there that might get uncomfortable. A lot of things that's going to happen that you're going to have to talk about. And this is the least of your, deep conversations.
Oh, yeah.
This is nothing compared
And-
to some of the other conversations you might have. I'm not even married. I have some crazy conversations
yeah.
with my partners.
I told him, I was like, look, bro, like, you're going to be with them forever.
Yeah.
They're going to learn your habits and everything. You need to talk.
Yeah.
And he said, well, not they, sorry, she, I don't know why I said they.
Maybe she's non-binary. I don't know.
Hey, them, they, thou, those.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the things are, pronouns.
This is a bunch of different neo-pronouns.
Yeah.
Just like however they identify.
But she doesn't like it. And I'm like, okay, if she doesn't like it, I understand. Talk to her about it.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, look, I'm a guy. I'm wired this way. Like, even Kayla, she don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just make sure she knows you're coming home to her.
Just talk about it, man.
And like I said, he says he wants to come on here.
Yeah.
And he wants to talk about that stuff.
All right.
I said, guaranteed, though, she's going to find it one day.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not just going to be on a podcast and be like, oh, I'm not going to listen to it. Like,
Exactly.
Everybody's going to listen to it.
Because then you're going to put it out there. Bro, I was on a podcast.
Yeah.
And you're going to slip up one day if you're not honest with her. And she's going to be like, when?
Yeah.
Let me hear it.
They're at least going to hear
What'd
that
you talk
episode.
about?
Yeah.
And that's what he wants to talk about. So when he comes on here and wants to talk about that, hey,
Yeah.
by all means.
There's people who listen to this podcast just because I'm on it.
Yeah.
They don't really care about the fact that the
don't
stuff
care
we
about
talk
what we're talking about.
Yeah, they just want to hear me.
Yeah. They don't care about the centrifugal force of a grapefruit going through space and time.
Yeah.
And entering the Galapagos Islands and hitting a bird in the face. I don't know. But
We got Neil deGrasse Tyson coming up.
I don't know. It's just, it was something that I wanted to get your thoughts on. I was like, bro, like, especially with your situation,
Yeah.
they don't care.
Yeah.
Why do you care? Just like the people in the beginning of the episode. Why do you care?
Why do you care?
What is the point?
Yeah. But again, it's just like you got to talk about it. This person has to understand your tendencies and your what's the word, quirks and habits and things like that. They're gonna know about that anyway because you're gonna spend the rest of your life
You're
with them.
literally marrying them, saying, "I will be
Right.
with you forever."
Yes, that's what a marriage is. It's a vow to say, "Hey, you forever."
See,
they're gonna find out stuff about
And
you.
since he said that, I'm like, "You're not ready. If you're not gonna be honest, you're not ready."
Yeah, well, you just have to talk, dude.
Need to talk.
Yeah, like have a conversation with your partner.
Exactly. So, homeboy, you know who you are whenever you actually get through our episodes to getting there.
Yeah.
Talk to her,
Yes.
because I ain't gonna be the reason you get in trouble.
Right. It's gonna be a rough marriage otherwise.
Yeah.
So.
You just, I love you to death, buddy, but start talking.
Yep.
So.
This has been Dr. Kyle and Dr. Derek. Thanks for coming to our therapy session, our intervention for our buddy.
Right. Ain't that the damn truth?
Yep.
We will be your therapists.
Hey man, we always dropping jewels.
I almost said physical therapists.
Hey, we'll do that too. You need a physical checkup. You need a prostate exam.
You need about a court low there, bud.
Bring that booty.
I love him. I've already put it out there.
Yeah. But this has been Itchy Sweater. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you have enjoyed so far. Remember, every Sunday we drop these episodes at 8 p.m. So just check us out.
And just to put it out there, we do have a Twitter.
Yes.
We're coming over with, I believe Facebook will be up soon, Instagram. We've even thought about putting out a TikTok for short clips and stuff.
Yeah.
If you guys want something, even email us and tell us.
Yeah. And you
If
can
not,
even tweet us if you want.
Tweet us. Tell us what you want to hear, what you didn't like.
Yeah.
What you want to like. Anything. We just want feedback.
Absolutely.
I mean, what is this? I don't know, however many episodes in.
Yeah.
And, we want to know what you guys like. So, like Derek said, like, subscribe, comment, share, do the damn thing. And podcast.